In order for your users to get the most out of the Learner Home and Learning Search pages, we have a few recommendations to ensure they have a successful learning experience. There are 2 areas you should take action on: preparing your content and customizing your page preferences. First, begin by preparing your content by organizing your subjects, updating training metadata, setting thumbnail images, and flagging training. Let's start by organizing your subjects. End users can add and remove subjects from their profile, helping them discover more interesting and pertinent content. In order for the predictive search and subject tags to work, subjects should be up to date and associated to training. If you haven't created any subjects in your portal yet, you can do that from Subject Management by going to Admin, Catalog, Subjects. If needed, add and edit subjects via the Subject Management page. Next, associate your system subjects with the appropriate learning objects. This can be done for individual training items or in bulk using the course catalog. Now let's review training metadata. Tiles on the Learner homepage display the training title and training type. On the Learning Search page, end users can search for training using criteria such as title, description, keywords, or duration. To make sure they see the correct data for recommended training on the Learner homepage and are able to receive relevant results on the Learning Search page, ensure the metadata is accurate for all training items. The best way to add this data is via the course console. The next step is to set thumbnail images. On the Learner Home and Learning Search pages, each learning object has a thumbnail image displayed. The recommended image resolution of 660 by 336 for the Learner Home training items is different than the image resolution recommendations of 200 by 200 for other system areas. You can add or update your images using the Batch Edit Thumbnail Images option via the course catalog. Finally, flag any mandatory or required training that you don't want displayed in the training recommendation carousels on the Learner homepage. When you don't want specific learning shown, you can exclude it from the recommendations using flag training via the course catalog. Now let's look at customizing the Learner homepage. On the Learner Home Preferences page, you can set the display order of Learner Home content and add custom banners and cover images. To access Learner Home Preferences, go to Admin, Tools, Learning, Learning Preferences, Learner Home Preferences. Learner Home Preferences are set by division. First, customize the cover image. To upload a cover image, drag and drop your prepared image file or click the Select an Image button and search for and select the image file from your computer. The image preview only displays the image based on the recommended dimensions of 1920 by 130. When the image finishes uploading, the file name displays in the Cover Image Configuration section with a thumbnail version of the image. Click the See Preview link to preview the image as it'll appear on the Learner homepage. Review the image to make sure it displays as expected. If the image doesn't appear as desired, click the Reset link above the image preview, which restores the Cover Image Configuration section to default settings. Next, you'll configure the content arrangement. Determine the display order of the different Learner Home sections by clicking on the double arrows and dragging items up or down. You can also enable and disable sections if needed. You can limit the recommended training that appears in the content carousels by selecting to only show training that is available in a user's display language. If this option is disabled, users may see training available in other languages. You can also customize the custom banner. If a user hasn't added subjects, a non-configurable introduction banner automatically displays on the Learner Home above the carousels. The custom banner only appears on the Learner Home page if the user adds subjects or dismisses the introduction banner. The introduction banner and the custom banners can't display on the Learner homepage at the same time. To configure a banner image for the carousel, click the expand icon for one of the image drop-downs. You can either change an existing image or expand a drop-down for a disabled image to add a new image to the carousel. Either click the Select Image button and choose a banner image from your computer, or drag and drop a banner image into the uploading zone. The recommended image dimensions are 915 by 280 with padding, or 814 by 280 without padding. After the image uploads, a thumbnail version of the image appears above the uploading zone. If you don't like the image, click the delete icon next to the thumbnail to remove the image and upload a new one. Additional features are also available, such as adding text that will appear over the banner image, adding a button to the banner, or turning the banner into a link that will navigate users to a system location of your choice when clicked. You have the ability to enable or disable the training sidebar display. Here, you can also choose how the sidebar calculates the training completion hours. The options are to display a sum of a user's total training hours from all time, or completion hours from the fiscal year mirroring what is shown on the user transcript. The fiscal year can be designated in the Learning Preferences Define Fiscal Year page. Lastly, choose whether or not to enable the setting to overwrite custom settings for Child Division OUs. To save any changes you made to this page, you must click the Save button. To leave this page without saving any changes, you can either click Cancel or navigate away from the page.